All right, welcome back. Today I am going to check another box off the list for to-do things on the truck, pretty much since I bought it. So let me show you real quick. So anywho, one of the main things I want to take care of since I bought this is the headlights. Notice how cloudy they are compared to the marker lights, turn signals. You can see that line here, kind of what it's supposed to look like. So we're going to take care of that today, and let me show you. So this is what I'm going to use to take care of that. Last time I got the 3M kit that they sold at Walmart. They didn't currently have that one. They actually had this one. It was the same price, right around like $21, $22. So I'm going to give this one a shot. Should work out about the same. And like I was saying, I used the 3M kit in the past with great results, and it doesn't lie. Definitely looks just like that after we're done. So hopefully, I'll prove that to you right now. So I'm going to get started. I got my garden hose ran out because you just want to have some water on this stuff as you're working with it. You got to keep everything kind of wet. All right, before we head over to the truck and get started, just a couple things you need. Obviously, you need a kit, paper towels, microfiber towels, something. Some tape here, and a drill, which this is overkill, but that's okay. Let's get to it. Okay, I just opened up the kit just to show you what comes inside here. So you got your instructions. They give you gloves. Don't know if you really need those, but do what you want with that. These are going to be all your sanding discs. So there are 4 different discs in there. That's your polish, and that's for the polishing pad. That's for the end. Your obviously your polishing compound, and then this will be the sealant for the end. Okay, so like I said, the first step is to clean the headlight itself. I've actually already rinsed this off. The last step I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some glass cleaner and just mist it on real quick. Just wipe it off. All right, our first step is to use the brown sanding disc. Then we go to the gray sanding disc, and then finish up with the blue. That'll take care of all the sanding, and then we'll do our polishing. So I'm going to start with the brown now. Here we got our drill attachment. It comes with the kit. So center that up the best you can. Just push it on there. There you go. All right, the only thing I got to do is you want to get your sanding disc here damp with water. So I'm just going to spray it real quick with the hose, and then I'm going to do the headlight as well. And then we're just going to get started. It doesn't tell you speed to use, but I'm just going to leave it on the drill setting on mine and just work it back and forth. Get that started. Okay, you can see with our first pass here, we've already knocked off all the yellow, and that's what you want to do in the first one. That's the most coarse pad. Take off all the yellow. Now at this point, we're going to start to finish the surface. That way we can polish it and make it look like this. All right, I got my gray pad on now. I'm going to dampen it. Take this off again. All right, we're ready for the blue pad now. I got my polishing compound. It says to put about a nickel size on here, so kind of a mess now, but do about that much. Throw the rest up on the truck. And you want to make sure the lens is kind of damp, wet down, smear it around. You got it kind of worked on a little bit. Now we're gonna polish it. Now keep in mind, depending on how bad your headlights is, you might have to, do this whole step process again, just to get it where you want it. All right, that's a lot better, but there is still a little bit of a haze there, so I am actually gonna go back through, do it one more time, and then I'm hoping that'll do it. Alrighty, it's after my second pass. Okay, there's that one. And that's where we started. Let's see if I can get both of these. Yeah, I think there's a difference there. So obviously, the other thing you could do is not this and just buy new headlights. But I'm too cheap, so I'm doing it this way. And it doesn't even take long. All right, I got both headlights done. They are pretty good. They are not perfect, but they are about as good as I'm gonna get them. And it's way better than it was. So, like I said, these headlights were pretty bad, so not all headlights are gonna require that much work. As in, I did 3 passes, all the way from the sanding to polishing. I did 3 passes on each headlight. And that is what they look like right now. So they're not amazing, but they are good. And I don't remember how much headlights cost, but that'll save some money for now until maybe down the road I want to do that, but who knows. But now the last step I got to do is put the sealant on it. So you want to leave everything masked off and then get that applied. I got to get my gloves on and we'll get started. Once you open this, it says this will cure in a few minutes. That's why you want to make sure you have both lights done. And then you're going to take the wipe out of this with your gloves on. We're going to wipe down the headlights. And it says you may get streaks, but they will go away as this stuff dries and cures. And it says let dry. I don't know if we can see that. It says let dry for 1 hour before touching the surface, and at least 8 hours before exposing the headlights to any moisture such as rain or car washes or dew. That's probably not going to happen, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that is the finished product. I do have that sealant on there now. It's it looks like it's dry, but they say to just let it sit overnight. So anyways, you can see the lights look a lot better. If you wanted to be picky, you could say this one still has a little cloudiness to it, which, like I said, you can take it as far as you want. That's as far as I'm taking it right now. And then I just took the time to take the tape off and just kind of wipe things down. And I gotta say, the truck really, cleans up pretty good. So that looks good. But yeah, that's going to do it for now, and hopefully you get something out of it. And then just a quick review. We use this kit here today to do that. So again, what's your opinion on it? You think it did a great job for what it was, for about, what I say, like $22, $21? That's how much it was locally to me at my Walmart. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, checking out the video. Yeah, hit the like button, notification button. There'll be more to come on this truck and others. Subscribe as well. I appreciate that. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one as always.